longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In trouble. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier
has already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
Their field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
49.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, He may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On the carry.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
With Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. $12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Seahawks, nothing.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, boy, tennis, nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we ain't nothing but gets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now an option play on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Seahawks.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken right around the 44. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Mahomes pass.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 15, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's second.
And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
26 months. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And again, it's Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
4-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
52's the line. There we go. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Check pass.
Mahomes to throw once more. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down to the 15. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run. Chubb. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Seahawks 13. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete.
Mahomes pass.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Mahomes.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Seattle.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. First down, you got it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Seahawks first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Again on first down, Chubb. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.